Central Walmart. Alright, we could go. I think we should go to the dollar store. I don't think anything's open, Dan, to be honest. Danielle, everything's restricted to 6 p.m. No. Whatever you want. Am I on? Tell me I'm on. Why does this have to be hot? I'm live. I am live. Ah. I'm here from Chinatown. Alright, just want to show everyone my son's painting real quick. Alright, that's it. Alright, that's it. That's all. Coronavirus. Finally, after 10 minutes of effort. $240,000 cases. I'm going to try to do a quick stream. I'm going to try to keep things basic. I'm going to try to make some predictions off of statistics. The statistics are affected by many factors. Please don't panic. I'm going to leave some encouragements at the end. And I'll throw some encouragements in the beginning. Don't be selfish. Help as many people as you can. Don't go buy everything in the store. Buy what you need. Buy what you need for a month or whatever. Don't buy too much. Don't throw anything out. Just kidding. Walk as Jesus walked. 10,000 deaths. It's really sad. It's becoming a little. I mean, there's a lot of places it's getting really hot. Italy. This I find really interesting. I'm going to say this first, and then I'm going to throw updates on Spain, Germany, and U.S. Look at Italy's death rate. 41,000 cases. 3,400 died. Look at China's. What does that tell you? Again, many factors that can affect statistics. We're going to make predictions based on these statistics. Actually, this is telling too over here. How many cases per million is definitely also a factor. I stand it to mean that it has spread much more throughout Italy in comparison to China. China's a lot bigger, a lot more people, did not spread as much in comparison to Italy. If it had spread as much as it did in Italy and China, it would have been 30,000 dead. Or, yeah, something like that. So China took precautions faster, was more strenuous, apparently. Again, are the statistics accurate in China? A lot of factors. Okay, enough of the factors. Statistics are up in the air, but let's look at what we have. USA is climbing on Italy's daily new cases very fast. They're going to be honest, I haven't refreshed this. It's probably over Italy's now. Let's hit refresh. I am wrong. But by midnight tonight, I would not be surprised. Just several days ago, I'm going to say 4 or 5. USA's total deaths was 53. It's now 57 today. And that's not the total for today. At midnight, we'll get the total. This is 8 o'clock Eastern Time. But we're doing stuff about it now. It's in the process of slowing down the virus. We just don't know all these people have it already. So it's going to look like the statistics are going to show us that the virus is growing significantly over the next week. A lot more people are going to die over the next week. But they've had the virus for probably over 2 weeks. And we're just seeing the results of that. We'll see new cases because of how long it took us to prohibit interaction. Germany is also not looking good. Spain also not looking good. All three of these are heading right for Italy's. I don't want to say catastrophe like it's their fault or something, but they're going to be in the same situation as Italy in a small matter of time. With U.S. though, it looks like it's going to be a greater amount of people, significantly, just based on what we see here. And I'll take a look at the growth charts. At some point, I want to look at the states of the U.S. individually, briefly. We'll do that later. Just real quick, go through France. France is actually doing very well. They were higher in the list. And considering they're doing well. Their death rate is very high. I don't, again, depends on testing. They just did a 45-day ban in their country, in France. So we'll see what happens. South Korea is also doing well. They've been dealing with it for much longer. They sound a little cocky on the news. That could come back to bite them. But Switzerland does not have a big population, so I don't think this is a good sign for Switzerland. They are very exponentially growing. If they haven't made any precautionary measures, they're in for it big. It's going to hit them like crazy. Let's scroll down, see any others that stand out. Looks like Austria has grown rapidly, 500 out of 2,000 cases today. It's big growth. Japan, whatever Japan is doing, they're doing very well. We need to see what Japan is doing and do it. Unless they're lying. If they're lying, let's not do that. Things that worry me, Malaysia, big population. If it gets hot there, it's going to be devastating. Same with, you could say that about many countries, but like Pakistan, maybe Singapore, Indonesia would be very bad. See how many deaths they have. They've been dealing with it for longer than these other countries. When you have more deaths on the chart, that means they had it for enough time to die. Like for instance, Romania, 277 people have had corona, but I'm guessing most cases are recent. You have 25 recovered, 5 critical. It's just a matter of time. It's not that they're not dying. They're not going to die. So they say Africa is a very scary place for the virus because they're not prepared. And we have some cases in South Africa, Egypt. That worries me. We're like, if we can get over it, we're going to have to send aid to those countries as fast as possible. And our economy's already going to be tumbled. Anyways, which other ones stand out? Ecuador? That's not looking good. Bosnia, not looking good. Morocco. Alright, let's jump to... I don't want to miss anyone's countries. Anyone live in Ethiopia? Kenya? It's good. The Central African countries are some of the poorest. It looks like they have the least cases, at least so far. That'd be phenomenal if they could avoid our situation. Okay, death toll chart. You see here, peaked. Doesn't look like a peak, but this is where China peaked. Their death toll. They started to round out, started to get spread to the rest of the world, and still growing exponentially. It's going to continue to grow after we take measures. After we take drastic measures, it will continue to grow for, I'd like to say, 7 to 14 days because of the long incubation period. United States, let's take a look at the states. We can wrestle in a little bit, my friend. New York, no surprise. Let me refresh this. What, did their time change or something? Can I go back? Oh boy. So, for whatever reason, I just lost all the new cases. New York, no surprise. 5,000. Washington, California, close to China. A lot of flights to and from Asia, no surprise. New Jersey, I think they still had school today in Jersey, which really surprises me. So, no surprise. Is anyone viewing this? Is anyone viewing this stream? Is one person viewing it? That's okay. I'm going to loop it, so at least one person can watch it. Pennsylvania. Your state's on here. Missouri. What did I say? Michigan had a lot of cases. A lot of new cases in Michigan. Not showing them now. I apologize. I refreshed it. That was foolish. Let's look at Germany. The case chart. Oh, I want to look at United States case chart. See, this could just be because of testing, but this exponential growth right here that's scary. I mean, tomorrow I can pretty much expect the same thing, but we'll see what happens. You pretty much expect new recoveries are going down. That's not good. Just look at Germany's curve, which looks similar to United States. Getting very hot very quick. Ooh, their deaths didn't get reported. No, just kidding. Actually, it doesn't even have to curve up. If it's... Yeah, it does have to curve up. Yeah. No, it doesn't. It's still exponentially growing. No, it's not. Alright, so Italy might be starting to. We'll see. That's called the. I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm not gonna say it. Okay, I wanted to end with some encouragement. Do not panic. If you are selfish, buying everything for yourself, you are going to cause anarchy. Think about others as much as possible. This will be over, and most people will be fine. The the amount of people that have it, even in America, is very low in relation to our population. The chance of you getting coronavirus is very low, unless you know like 10 people that have it. Dumbass doesn't count. God bless you all. Say your prayers tonight. You are being watched over. So for good or for evil. Let me know if you have any other questions or would like to add to my stream tomorrow or whenever I get around to doing another update. It's a very new thing for me. Sayonara.